here's the thing, right? I'm just gonna put like a placeholder, right? I'm assuming some are gonna be like legendary, some are gonna be like not good. So just as a placeholder, I'm gonna do flame. Usually it's in the middle of the pack. We're gonna put that at like a B, just so that we have some relative. We can move all this stuff like later on, but we're trying to get to like a final list. So operation, we already know. You got the big dome. That's gonna be something. I'm sure that there'll be some sort of doctor aspect to it, because you got your cook, your shipwright, whatever. But imagine if you're like Ope or if you're Tori, and you can like do surgery or something, just heal up your teammate or something. You can teleport a little bit, maybe. I'm honestly thinking operation, just off of it alone in the story, it's probably gonna be S, like somewhere mid S, 100% mid S. I don't think that it'll be any lower than that, especially because of how rare it is in this in like every single game. I don't think there's like too much off of that. It does also look really good, so that's a big plus to it. It's not like one of the lower tier fruits where you can kind of tell like they ain't put as much into it, but yeah. Got a fruit. Yeah, no, Ope is literally comping in every single game. Like GPO, Ope was like, because of how the game was going, it wasn't as OP, but it was still really strong. Go for ice. Okay, bet we'll do ice next. Ice. Now this is gonna be interesting. I actually think that if flame is like the average, right? This is like a hot take, but I kind of think that if ice actually has like some freezing, like some substantial freeze ability to it, like you can freeze people in place, you can stop stuff, even slow down the ship or something. If it gets to that degree, I could comfortably put it above flame. Like I don't think there's any kind of debate over that. Hope it always gets rid of games because I'll keep just. And that is true. They have a lot of content to work on in terms of like abilities, synergies, or whatever they're put together for it. And then plus, ice walk is essentially inevitable. Like there's no way that you're not going to go on the water with it. So I think like it's not crazy to put it up, especially because I know flame's gonna have like stamina with its flight. So I don't think that's a crazy thing. We'll do two more. Loki, I really want to do Falcon. Depending on if there's like a stamina cost, right? Hear me out. If there's a stamina cost to his flight, then it's gonna be C. Like I don't see it be any higher than C. But if it's like a regular bird and like the stamina ain't that bad, like it's kind of like before the rework, like Tori or Light in Blocks Fruits kind of thing, where you can just fly and like what is it? If you you can get knocked out of it, but like you're calm up there, Let's go. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? Then I actually would put it like, what is it? Above flame but below ice. Like I think that ice will probably cap out B. Like it's actually super like useful, but I just don't see it being rare like that, really bringing it up. Like Ope is gonna be rare. Ice, all the fruits will be, but like relatively speaking, yeah, I'm gonna sit this as a hypothetical. I will put it here. So I'm saying this in the video so that like y'all know, but in general I'm gonna put it in C just because we don't know. The animations look tough and it's the only zone that I will go for. What about Venom? Yeah, let's do that. Venom. This is so interesting. So Venom has way too much going for it, bro, in my opinion. I actually think it's really strong. Like way too strong from what we've seen. Because what is it? Did GPO have the Hydra form? I know it had the big form as its mode, but I don't think it had the Hydra form with the 3 heads, right? The stun damage won't be high. Exactly, you got poison damage as well. it's not a Logia, but at this point, man, yo, ain't nobody touching you. Are you kidding me? You're practically a Logia if there is some sort of effect. Like, you know, when you would punch a Logia, like a flame user in some, I think it's in GPO, and then I don't know what other game has it, but you would punch a Logia, and depending on the elemental, it could do damage back to you. Venom could literally do that too, and it's not even Logia. Like, that's not even crazy. The different forms of the fruit, you can have Hydra, Demon, or even Dragon. Logia can't be hit without hockey. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then on top of that, though, like what is it? Like, you know how Luffy, he tried to punch Crocodile, and like the sand took up his, like, the water. Like, I don't think sand will have that type of debuff, but flame, I think inevitably they're gonna have something like that. You know, they're gonna start implementing. Oh yeah, if you hit a flame user, that's gonna burn. Venom user, that thing gonna burn too. You know, it's poison. So that's what I'm thinking. Hockey will be hard to get. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Oh yeah, this is just for YouTube. If you guys are wondering where I'm getting these questions from, I'm gonna be making a Discord. It's gonna be in the bio of this video, and I'm probably gonna be doing like community events where we can kind of discuss and speculate type beat, you know. So feel free to click on that link, and most likely I'll be starting my own crew. So 2-for-1 combo. But even though you fight a hockey user using the venom damage, overtime will be. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I see more util in operation. Don't get me wrong. Depending on how far you can kind of upgrade the fruit, like imagine you could awaken operation and you can encapsulate like a small island. That would be crazy. Like, I'm assuming you can move items too. But in terms of raw usability, not utility, but just usability and what you can do with this thing, especially in PvP, and if that dragon can fly, this thing could potentially be higher than dragon. Like, that's how crazy this thing is, bro. I don't think so, but hey, it's completely possible. I'm gonna put it below though. Below. I'll put it above. I feel more comfortable with it being above, but like it's close for those two. Below? Why below? Why below? Like, no, like if you have a reason, it's close. It's honestly close. Like, it's not. If someone said it's above, I'm not even saying it's wrong. Venom is a torture fruit. Agree, but think of the utility. Like this leak we got. That's what I'm saying. And that dragon, what does that dragon have? It has wings, bro. Like, I'm sorry. That's possible, man. Everyone will want it. Oh yeah, plus like in general, it does have 2 modes. Like, that is a plus that we gotta think about too. Ope, it has a lot of utility, but you ain't gonna be moding in Ope. That's the thing. Everyone's gonna want Ope too. I have to think about the actual market though. Everyone's gonna want. I think more people will want Ope, because like, just in general, more people want it until we kind of see what they've upgraded Venom with. Because the sneak that you just sent, Gamer Corollo, like, it literally is like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's kind of old. So okay, next we should do what about the Nika fruit? Ooh, nah, yo, this dude's smart. Bro. Because here's the thing, we already know that we're getting up to gear 4 for the rubber fruit, like gumbo fruit. But they did confirm, you know, like gear 5 gonna be coming out soon. I don't know. I think so. Here's what I'll say: 100%, this fruit will be the fruit that you see in all those memes where like they have like Shanks with his chest with the gumbo fruit in it. Like, people will just have a chest on deck on their boat. I know this. Yeah, I got me a gumbo, bro. I'm just waiting for the update. 100%. I feel like I want to become a merchant in this game. Stuff on the stage in Discord. If I can be like a pseudo banker, and I'll talk about my banking theory in a bit, but like if I can bank people's stuff, like 100%, there's gonna be people who are gonna be putting in like gumbo and all that. It'll be so versatile, even in base before awakening. I think that gumbo will be just good for mobility. Plus, you have gear 4, which you can literally fly. That will be on a cooldown 100%, but like, it's gonna be good. Yeah, I think there will be like a downside to gears, but actually OP. I agree. The Rell bros, there's so much stuff I gotta get off like what I've been like yapping about to my friends. The Rell brothers have 100% the capabilities. Oh, like an actual One Piece. There's be a downside, 100%. Gear 4, 100%. I see there being like some sort of mass cooldown. Once you get that, it'll like reset all your stuff once you're back in base. I see that. It's gonna be OP as well. Okay, let's just run like a good amount. Let's not even cap this off. I'm saying though, I don't see it being in the trade for long until Gear 5 comes out. 100% people are gonna use it though, because what game has Gear 4? You know what I'm trying to say? So I'll put it bottom of B. I'll put it bottom of B in terms of value. In terms of actual like versatility, in the future it'll be crazy. But right now, I'm comfortable with it being like, it's up there with the Logias too. So. That's what I would do. We got Magma right here. We'll move it up. I'm thinking, I don't see why not. I really don't see why not. Because, you know, Seiji's like literally spammed the Rell brothers to give Goro mobility. If they gave like, I'm assuming he means mobility in base, because there's no way that you're gonna be forced to mode in order to fly with Goro, you know. So if they're really just fine with giving out mobility willy-nilly like that, I don't even see why not to give it the Magma, because I don't see it being like in Blocks Fruits where like, remember pre-update where like you have to fly, like you actually flew with Magma. I don't see them doing that. Magma would be close if not more than Ice. Goro has base transportation. Yeah, I remember. Oh, and Rob Luigi Fruit. Ooh, okay. I see mad cooking with that one. Magma, yeah. I'm thinking just in terms of what the game will definitely come down to. I don't even see why not putting Magma at B, top of B. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll put Magma at A, and I'll keep Ice at top of B. I think that's kind of comp because we finna fill that up later. Rabuchi Fruit, 3 forms, full and hybrid. Yeah, we did see the hybrid. Oh yeah, there's another tier list of like the sneaks. Yo, I'm gonna have to like wait for a week, like another day to just do all the sneaks in there, bro. Definitely comping. Anyway, leopard. So what I'm thinking for leopard is, right? Leopard, depending on how the moves come out, you know, I think that it could either be mid B or it could come to top of A. Like, I actually think, depending on if like PvP is good, it has good mobility, it's versatile in fights, especially like what is it? Since they have grounding on ships, like let's say you're having a ship battle, you shoot yourself out of a cannon and you land on a boat and you go crazy with your half mode, and I'm sure you could sit in that thing for a minute, bro. I think you go crazy. Hybrid, Full Awaken, and Goro. Oh yeah, we'll do Goro after. I'm gonna put it bottom of A because 100% is gonna be valued, and like Blocks Fruits is just like showing it. Like it's not even like a Logia or Paramecia like super popular like that. But because of how good that fruit was and how versatile it was, shoot, I could actually see that. And with Leo, can use like fighting styles with it like that. Oh yeah, because they're gonna have fighting styles too. Imagine combining like Roku with thing, right? And you literally get a Rokogan type beat, you know? That'd be crazy. Like you could optimize for that. Best fruit will be Kitsune, like Yamato Fox. I see it. I don't see. It's definitely S, but I would put it bottom S. I don't know how it'll turn out. You know what I'm trying to say? If it turns out like Blocks Fruit, then sure. I could see it going higher, but yeah, not in Rell seeds. I don't think so. Best fruit is hockey no me. Okay. Yeah, let's do Goro. Let's do Goro. What is it? Tell her to join up. Alright, let's go Goro. Goro. We already know Seiji. He about to inflate this fruit like crazy, bro. I'm literally, this is one of the few fruits that I'm gonna take like YouTube into account. This dude's gonna make his first video on Rell. When he gets a fruit, he gets Goro. That's gonna be his biggest video, bro. He's gonna go out of his way to edit that, bro. He's gonna be sweating. I don't know if fruit will be in Rell seeds, but it won't be Kokisune. Yeah. Build big highest value. Shoot, right now it's second highest, bro. You ain't wrong. What is it? Goro though, yeah. Base transportation. We know it has a cutscene alt. It has a mode. You can do a lot with that thing. And what is it? Here's a hypothetical, right? The Rell brothers, they confirmed that they're around like Skypiea to Alabasta, right? For like reading and stuff. It's possible that they make it so that you could use Goro as a backup generator, because this is literally what they're on right now for what they're watching. I think that you could use Goro to like speed up your ships or something like that. I actually think that's possible, because they could definitely program that. You know what I'm trying to say? In what is it? In Rell, not Rell seeds. In GPO, if you had Mara and you had the Ace's boat, you could literally like go faster. Like I could definitely see that being possible. I'm gonna put that bottom of A. Actually, I'll put it above Leopard, only because it's way too versatile. O and Paw like mid C tier. From what I've seen, if that's how it stays, I could probably give it like a mid to low B. I think Dragon will be high in the yeah. I think that's why I'm just been saving it. I'm 100% Dragon is. I'ma just do it now. Dragon is going to be at the top. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what. It could be trash, bro. Like people are too hungry for that fruit. What do we got next? P. Okay, let me just move Paw in. I'm flying through these, but this is just like a test run. If I find clips that we've recorded and it's like pretty interesting, I'll cut it and I'll throw it in there. But I'm gonna redo it with other YouTubers probably, and we'll do like the other fruits that we didn't go over. Gura's good also, best paramecia depending. It might. What is it? Soul fruit? Yeah, let's do soul fruit. Soul fruit actually might be crazy, especially if like if it's only you can summon stuff mid thing, or like okay, imagine this, right? I have the soul fruit and I got some NPCs in my crew, and with the soul fruit, if anyone dies, you can, well, hypothetically, let's say that they die, I can take their soul and put it into like my own avatar, like soul avatar, whatever, and then I can use them on my side type beat. It's like a quick revival, but like obviously it's still an NPC. That could like go crazy, bro. I'm gonna probably put it this is in terms of value, by the way. I'm putting it in top of A. I don't know if it'll be S, only because we haven't seen too much about it. Girl can like make storms. Exactly, bro. Yo, that stuff look clean. I saw that sneak. But you need the fruit too. Girl is also best paramecia. Alright, big one fruit. You can make inanimate objects into living things. That's what I'm saying. Depending on how thorough they make it, like you can just, if you spawn some stuff in, like you make inanimate objects living things, and you can just keep them on your boat too, and you can slide with them type beat. Then it would be S. We just haven't seen the extent. Right now, it looks like they're going more towards like it will have a kit, and then the objects into living things will be like a side thing that you can also do, but it won't be the focus. Big Mom's fruit is hot. Okay. Who actually wants to play Bison? I want to play Bison. What do you mean? If you give your soul its objects like the anime, yeah. Broke fruit also. Ooh, that's true. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's do Gravity. Let's actually do Gravity, because that one's the one that we've seen so much about. Gravity next. We can do with the other ones that you guys mentioned like in a little bit. So yeah, let me figure out like I have my fingers up together like that one meme, the GPO trade meme. Let's see. Gravity will 100% be a stun fruit, man. You can manipulate gravity like in air combo, and you can definitely fly. Like 100%, they're gonna have you on a combo center. Yes, yeah. I think PvP, every single gravity in like a One Piece game, it's always like super good, especially because of the AOE with the meteors. And I hope it takes some stuff from blocks fruits too. Like what is it? You can kind of like throw them around with the gravity, but I don't know if it'll add that. You know, maybe on later on. Comic Center, yes, it's lots of zone damages or effects, and it could burn too. They could add burn. True. Like I think it'll be really good for PvP. I hope that they add more stuff that it can like be useful for PvE. Like imagine instead of you using your ult and it just drops the it drops the meteor and you drop it on a boat, or you can use it like instead of the ult being the meteor, you can just flip the boat, like you shake up the boat type thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Fujitora can't do that, bro. I mean, true, but like. Who knows, bro? Okay. I'm probably gonna put it at like bottom A though, only because it's really good for PvP. But unless the Rell brothers really go crazy with, you know, quality type of thing outside of PvP, I don't really see it being too crazy in value. Next to be Gura. The big brain is Buddha. Okay, we'll do Gura then Buddha. Gura. Let's see. From what I've seen, it's the same case as gravity. I don't like. I could see there being mobility with this thing. Like I could see like what is it? I requested this for GPO. So before they added Geppo for all of the things, like all of the categories, you should have been able to like hold space and you could jump up, because you know, when you use your moves in the air, it locks you in place regardless. You could still dash, blah, 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 and it would still work out, but it would still be more balanced, you know? I could see that for Gura 100%. Like you could jump up in the air type thing. But I'll put it below gravity just to chill. What the heck? Oh, damn. Devil May Cry. What happened? Gura should be played with heavy weapons? Yeah. Just strong ones? Yeah. The heck is this clip? Oh, this is bro, okay. Imagine flipping a boat with the fruit and make a way. That's what I'm saying. It could be crazy. Both. That's the same thing. Gravity and Gura. You might need to have one of those dudes on your team to go crazy. Like that's how like crazy it is, man. Okay. Here we'll do. How many are left? We went through like a lot of fruits. I think. Here's what we're gonna do. We'll do 3 more fruits. I think I'll cut out some of the ones that we kind of skipped over, but I think we will definitely like I'm gonna circle back to some of these. Tori, Buddha, and pick one more. Buddha, Tori, and we'll do Tori first. String. Okay, that's it. Buddha, string. So Tori, this is gonna be interesting. I really love the model. Like I actually really love the model they showed off in the trailer. GPO'd it. That's what I'm saying, bro. I have. Oh my gosh. You know that one clip where the dude gets a Tori and it's like Tori. Like that happened to my friend, bro. I was literally there with him. We were farming CDs, and he got a Tori off of some random one. It was great, and that's what I'm saying. There were people in the trailer who were saying, "Oh, it looks too chubby." I'm like, come on. I actually really love that. I think it stayed true to really what it looked like in the show, as well as like many of the games. Yeah, support fruit, heal power. Exactly. If it's here, heal powers are good, and if it has like its own burn, blah blah blah, it's gonna be amazing for crew. Exactly, crew. It's gonna be okay. I don't think this is too controversial. I would put Phoenix over Ope, only because we know it's guaranteed to be super good for support, and we haven't seen too much for Ope. Ope could be above all of them, who knows? But like in terms of value, because it is a pretty like popular fruit, but in terms of what it can do, yo, Phoenix is top 3, bro. Top 3. You would, if you get a Phoenix in the game, you're rich, bro. like that. That's how it's gonna be, bro. Carry people on your back. That's what I'm saying. Mobility, transport. I'm sorry, Ope can do a lot, but unless it can group teleport like Type B, like, and you can fly too, who knows if there's gonna be stamina on that, or you can get knocked. It's a mythical zone. Exactly. What is it? They downgrade if you get knocked out in the sky with a hockey. Type B. And there's the hybrid mode too. Hybrid mode has its own cutscene ult. If you take fall damage in the game, though, yeah, true. You might though. I could definitely see fall damage. You could reduce it with your gear Type B. But you've seen how big those maps be? You could heal knocked people. Imagine, what is it? Like your friend gets knocked, you transform it to your Tori form, and you pick them up, and you keep them on you. You just fly off. You heal them while you flying off. It's like, yo, y'all, you good? You pop some, you get back in the fight. That's tough. Imagine the possibility. I'm sorry. Especially with a game like Rell. If it was GPO, it would be as stagnant. It would be more stagnant. But you can heal knocked out people. It could count as low. Exactly. Like, what is it? Like in Katakuri's case, like you could be a special type of Zoan where with observation you could weave through the bullets. It would run down your observation, of course, but it would still be good. Like, I'm sorry. Like, all of the top fruits either would be crazy, like it literally, there's no doubt about it, it would be super valued, or it just has way too much going for it. Like, that's what I'm saying. Venom is so high because it essentially is also Logia. If you hit that dude, you finna get poisoned too. Possibly. And I think that's really plausible because of all the poison effects that we saw like a few years back, But yeah, I don't think that's crazy. Multiple forms of Venom, exactly. Let's go to Buddha now. We haven't even seen too much on this. I won't even lie. I'm curious. Do y'all think that this thing will have a hybrid form? Like, where you just glow but you're not big? Can you be a giant man? Yeah. You'll be a giant man. I don't even know how big you'll be. Imagine like you transform into a Buddha and you can like actually box with Pika or something like that. That would be crazy, yo. Like, be blocking his punches and stuff. Yo. It would be really good for like bigger bosses type B. Like, you could get aggro. Imagine like you have some sort of aggro move and you can get them to focus on you, because 100% there's damage reduction. You're probably gonna have some sort of healing move or some sort of evasive. There's a lot that you can do with it. How would this work? Can I get jumped like a raid boss? Yeah, I bet it could. It's hit like, what is it? For like modes especially, I think that you'll be able to get hit by multiple people at the same time. I think it will overlap. One punch would be deadly, exactly, especially if it has some AoE attacks. Imagine like you punch into oh yeah, that's a tough profile picture. Okay, I didn't even realize that was you, bro. I was like, who is this? But yeah, no, like if you punch into the ground and you do like what happened at Marineford and it goes boom, nah, bro, you finna be a walking giant. And especially if there's giant races in the game, I don't know how they're gonna work, but you're gonna be boxing with giants, bro. You finna be up there with them. You finna be hanging with them. Shoot, it gotta get a massive cooldown for the transformation, I bet. 100%. I hope that but here's the thing, unlike Buddha and GPO, I really hope that they apply some like support moves in base. Like you had to mode in order to use enlightenment, which would like heal a little bit or whatever. Like, I don't think that you're a Buddha, bro. I think you finna be learning some of Buddha's teachings type. You know what I'm saying? You finna be meditating. You could up your your boost your attack before you go in. I don't think that's great. Imagine you like Attack on Titan. Nah, Corolo, you're cooking. Imagine you can carry like one the small ships, and you can like you can box up a ship type beat. You can be in the water, like up until a certain depth, of course, but like you won't get affected by the water. You know, Buddha won't have a hybrid. True, you know what I'm saying. If it, you know what I'm saying. If it does, that would actually be like good. But in base, I definitely think it should have some support moves. Let its mode be a mode, bro. You should be like crazy. Cannonball throw. Yeah, you should be able to throw items, bro. Imagine, bro. Dude, imagine being like a shipwright, right? And some dude pulls up to your dock and like, yo, bro, can you fix me with like a ram or something real quick? He's like, I bet. You just bring it up closer to the side. You just fix that up, type beat. Now be his own fighting style. Wait, y'all saw this, right? I heard something about it. I didn't see anything about it though. I know they had a bunch of funny stuff. Oh yeah. We see this. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful, bro. Imagine you can throw people as a Buddha. Like, there's so much stuff that you can do with the fruit, but I'm unfortunately not gonna give the benefit of the doubt to the Rell brothers because I know they're just trying to get the game out now, and there's a lot of fruits that they're dealing with. It's also one of the fruits that we haven't seen too much for, so it could be left out until a few weeks, a few months. But they do have the model, so who knows? I'm gonna put it mid A. I'm gonna put it above Leopard, below Goro, because Goro also has its sort of Amaru Buddha form. So that's not crazy. High Teir, yeah. All right, yeah. Fruit String's the last one. String's gonna be interesting. It's also super popular, so I think it'll definitely be above like B tier. I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. Could you repair yourself with the fruit? Could you string on the sky? Could you actually? You know what's crazy? What is it? Holy War X like took some stuff from Spider-Man 2. Yo, that's real. This was crazy, man. I don't even know you got your profile picture, bro. It's tough though. But yeah, no. Imagine stringing like Spider-Man. Like Marvel, I bet 100% they play Marvel Rivals. They have to. Imagine that they kid it out like that, bro. And you just like string up somebody and then you drag them off of the ship and they fall. I don't know. That's wishful thinking, but you could do a lot. Yeah, no, 100% string awakening. I'm 100% sure they're gonna add awakenings all together in an update. I don't think that's like too much of a stretch to think about, Swinging over water like the anime. That's what I'm saying. You probably could. You could attach it to the cloud and you could kind of swing around on a ship battle. Ooh, damn! What the fuck? Boy, got squashed by a thresher. Birdcage could cover an island. Agree. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. You know how there's different like tiers of people that you can become, right? You can be an admiral, vice admiral, blah blah blah. You could do executions. Imagine if you're a warlord. Like if you get up to a very high tier of pirate, and they have island captures, right? If you have string, you could probably get like a cooldown where you could start that up. You know what I'm trying to say? You could make the cage and lock out everybody so that they can't get heals and stuff, and like type exactly like the GPO boss. Exactly. Maybe you could even swing up, like you could pull your teammates or something like that. You could make clones and show. You could, explosive whip like they have. Oh my gosh. Control pit. Yo. Imagine you set up a trap, right? Yeah. You set up a trap. You get to control them for like a few seconds, and you can like throw them out of the fight, or like what is it? You could force them to use an ability. I don't know. That is kind of a stretch, but there's a lot you could do with string. I don't know if they will add this though. Exactly, I don't know. But legit, you could do a lot with that too. I'm tired now, man. See, we've been yapping together so much, like. It's crazy. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's solid. That's solid. We'll stick with this for now. Like, what is it? My channel is Vather YT. You can search it up on YouTube. I'll type it in chat too, so y'all will be able to see the actual video once it goes up. But it won't be too heavily edited. It'll literally just be our yap, because I just want to have content out right now. I'm not too stressed out about this, that, perfection, you know. And then I may cut some off. I may cut some off only because I felt that we didn't put enough thought into it, and I could use it for like later on side beat, you know. But overall, I think that was pretty solid. Yo, thank you guys again. I'm so happy that I got some people to yap with me on this, bro. Because I was like, bro, if I'm gonna yap to this, I wanna cook with people, you know. Are we gonna do more tomorrow or something? I might. I have some I gotta do tomorrow. I got work tomorrow, so I might not do it tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get in contact with Rell Reporter and a few other YouTubers, and then if possible, I'll probably, what is it? Let me add y'all too, because if I make like a Discord or whatever, I'm gonna get y'all in there too. Let me add y'all. And then I'll record the outro intro separately. Alright, perfect, perfect. They'll be recording this one. Oh, 30 minutes of yapping. That's actually good. Okay, perfect.